Am I the a-hole for accidentally letting my sister-in-law get chemical burns on her face? My husband, 26M, and I, 26F, bought our first home 7 months ago. His younger sister, 16F, who just got her license, frequently shows up unannounced and has trouble taking no for an answer. Last Friday, she came over after dinner and asked to stay the night. We agreed since we had no plans. She asked to shower, so we let her use ours, as our guest bathroom isn't stocked yet. I splurge on salon-quality hair care products because my hair is unruly, and my $27 shampoo bottle was brand new. Later, I found half the shampoo and nearly all the conditioner gone, along with my skincare scattered across the counter. She'd used almost $50 worth of hair products, and all of my skin stuff, including my prescription skincare, stored in a pharmacy bag. I asked her to bring her own products next time, as I wasn't comfortable with how much she used. I was in no way rude, I just explained I splurge on really expensive products and can't afford to have $50+ of product gone every time she showers here. She called me selfish in a passive-aggressive way and ended up leaving. By Tuesday, her skin was red, peeling, and breaking out terribly. At dinner with my in-laws Tuesday, she blamed me for not warning her about my skincare. I explained I hadn't expected her to dig through my drawers and use prescription products, which are expensive and took my skin weeks to adjust to. My father-in-law said I should pay for a doctor visit, but my husband refused, arguing that at 16, she should know better and that it was inappropriate for her to look through my medicine bag to even find the prescription product that was likely the culprit for the irritation. Am I at fault for not warning her? I wouldn't go through someone's personal products, let alone use their stuff like it was my own. I would have been happy to share some skin products, not my prescription cream. She also brought up that I got mad she used so much shampoo and conditioner and basically made me look really bad in front of my in-laws. Admittedly, I was upset about the shampoo and conditioner and the fact that she left a huge mess on the counter, but I was very calm and just explained money is tight as we just bought our house and I didn't want her to use months of products in one shower. Anyways, let me know what you all think.
Story 2. AITAH for teaching my son after lesson and throwing him out after he said household chores are a woman's job. I, 34M, got a 16-year-old son with my ex, 34F. We had our son way too early in life. We lived on the same street growing up, and knew each other from school. We fooled around sometimes and the rest is history. I'm ashamed to say but both our parents have been exceptionally controlling in both our lives up until the divorce, and both my ex and me were too much of a pushover to do anything about it. When they learned she was pregnant, they forced us to get married. They told me they want her as a stay-at-home mom and me to work. My ex and I, we hated each other for our stolen lives. We were never cruel to one another, and have never displayed any hatred in our house for our son's sake. But we slept in different bedrooms, and avoided each other as much as we could. We split up after I caught her sort of cheating, which finally made us both able to break off the chains of control both our parents had over us and get divorced 2 years ago. Now everything is very good between us and I even consider her a friend, now that she's no longer my wife. And, credit where credit is due, she was however, a remarkable homemaker and an amazing mother. When we divorced, I had to learn all of this on my own. It was the first time I realized how much work goes into maintaining a house. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I had to look up YouTube tutorials on how to clean and cook. A few weeks ago, I was ironing me and my son's clothes and told him that I want to teach him how to do this, as I don't want him falling into the same mistake I did and never learning this on my own. He said he doesn't want to and I just said he'll have to learn to do this at some point. He then said only failed men do stuff like this and I won't be one of them. I stopped and looked up a bit bewildered and asked him to clarify. He said that it is his belief that this is a woman's job to do and that only simps do simple household chores. I tried to keep my composure as much as I could but asked if he saw me as a simp and he just shrugged. I told him that now he will have to choose his next words very carefully but I said that he will learn household work whether he likes it or not. He again reiterated what he said and I said well, if you think this is a woman's job, it's time for you to live with a woman and to pack his bag and to go to his mom's house, as I will not have any of that Andrew Tate bullshit in my house. My son lives with me during the week as his school is only 5 minutes away and his mom nearly 2 hours. He refused to make his bag so I made it for him. He started seeing the gravity of my seriousness and tried to backtrack on his words but I wasn't having any of it. He must have called his mom in the time I was packing as she called me as well. She asked me what's going on and I told her what happened. Surprisingly she's on my side and has just asked me to drop him off at hers and she'll help teaching him a lesson. It's been about 2 weeks now that he lives with his mom, and she has been reinforcing the household chores on him. He's called me multiple times to apologize and asking me to come back. His mom and I agreed he's going to stick this up for a week or two after the holidays, and make him commute to school and do lesser household chores, and then let him come back to me to reinforce the consequence of his belief. My friends that I spent Christmas with yesterday said I was rather hard and it was a dick move to uproot his life like this and it was an odd thing to do. So now I am questioning myself, was I the a-hole here? Edit. This exploded far beyond what I had imagined to happen. I want to say thanks to everyone for the kind words. For people saying otherwise, I want to clarify a few things. 1. I did not just ship off my son to my ex to teach him chores. My whole point was because he thinks chores should be a woman's job. He should live with a woman, even though he's seen me do those chores numerous of times. Whilst I may initially reacted impulsive, I was not going to just brush this under the rug if my ex wasn't on board. I am more than willing to teach my son all this stuff myself. I was fortunate that my ex-wife is on board with this and is making him do chores, and as far as she told me, she's a lot harsher and tougher on him than I would have been. I do agree, however, that I should have given him a chores schedule a lot sooner. That's on me. 2. People comment on the commute from his mom to his school. We do not live in the US. We live in Germany, and when I say it's 2 hours, this is with public transport. Someone even said that the 2-hour commute will result in him getting bad grades and warrants a CPS call. That one honestly made me chuckle. 3. I went over to my ex today and me and my son have had a good talk about this with him today. We explained that having his belief and opinion is his own. The moment this disrespects people, it becomes toxic. We've sat him down and we've told him he is going to go to counseling twice a month now, instead of once every other month, as he will be talking about this specifically. We have never once interfered with his therapy, but we will step in now, but only for this and this alone. We will not be invading his privacy for any other matter. 4. The punishment my ex and I am letting him go for still stands. He will stay with her until mid-January. We love our son with every fiber of our being, but he needs to know that some things just cannot be allowed. Whilst he did show regret to his initial response, is a step in the good direction. I said that this is a deeper issue that has to be addressed. 5. He will be getting a fixed chore schedule, whether he likes it or not. No more coasting the easy life.
Like and subscribe and comment what you think. Bye for now.